glad Cody Ware is not dead, by the way, you guys. As far as Chicago reviews, he's alive and breathing. But anyways, yeah, NASCAR's got to take a look at that and maybe sectional cautions. And they even came back and said they didn't see the actual impact. They just saw a car in the turn, which I think that's 100% BS. You can time people on pit road for every X amount of feet to the hundredth of a second and start a start finish and see who wins by a 10,000th of a second. But you didn't know Cody Ware just tore into a wall of tires with a ton of force. Damn! Come on, man. Excuse my language. I cuss. I said the F word. Apologize, you guys. What's going on, y'all? I'm Brandon Atlanta Man Bang, coming to you live right here, Coach's Corner, the center of the universe, Thunderbolt, Georgia. Another episode of Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Rubbin' is racing, grubbin' is tasting. Man, I tell you what, we got a little bit to go over there after the little Chicago street race, a little drama there. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. It was a decent race. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'll save it for the show, but decent race. But anyways, man, hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. So before we get started in today's show, I do want to give a big shout out and thoughts and prayers out there to Texas in general, man. I tell you what, that is a catastrophe that happened down there, and a lot of lives lost. Praying for everybody down there, praying for all the needs, quick healing, and moving forward. But hopefully we do something. Hopefully they change a little bit down there. But I tell you what, man, thoughts and prayers, thinking about everybody out there, everybody that's impacted from those events and those floodings down there in Texas for sure. So getting ready to get right into it, the word of the day. If you're new to tuning in the show, I have no idea what this word is going to be, but every time I say it, you'll take a sip of your favorite adult beverage. I love to say it's age appropriate. Doesn't matter if you're 21 or not. Underage, man, it's summertime. You got a few more weeks, man. You might as well give it hell. So, stay up late, drink some Red Bull, get some sweet tea, do your thing. Throw it in there. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. Have some fun. But last week's word was chase the Bulldog Elliott, which, man, coming off that win, boy, let me tell you, the Bulldog gonna do Bulldog things. He kind of rolled over a little bit this weekend. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But, hey, man, Sonoma, you best believe he's coming, man. So this week's word is going to be, I have no idea, but every time I say it, make sure you take a sip of your favorite adult beverage. And, like I said, age appropriate, under 21, play along, man. So getting ready to get into that NASCAR news, I tell you what, man, SVG is on fire, man. Mexico win from 33rd to end the playoffs and then backed it up with another win. He silenced all the haters. That's what he did. Now you see why maybe Trackhouse and some of these other teams hire these road course guys. And I don't think you're going to see another guy like SVG come out street course racing-wise. Not road course, but street course. All right, I don't think any street course style track. Mexico is very much more of a street course than it is like a Sonoma or a Watkins Glen. It's not spread out. It's not long straightaways. It's not bending turns. It's not S's. There is, but it's more refined. I think SVG is going to kill it when we go to places like that. And guess what? If NASCAR keeps the same schedule they've had over the last 4 years, SVG will be in the playoffs every year because all he's got to do is win one road course out of 6 or 7 that we run. Come on, man. Simple math. Get in, get that money. So can't blame the team. Got to blame the system. NASCAR got to get after it. But good win for SVG there, man. I tell you what, putting on a clinic, showing these boys and progressing the game, and that's what it's about. If you go back, you look at ringers throughout the years, there's a lot of guys came into NASCAR and showed guys how to, heel toe and do this and do that and do this. It's just another step to the game. Eventually, people catch up. So we'll see, but hats off to him for winning that race for sure. Got to give a big shout out, which I don't do often, but to Rowdy, Kyle Busch. I am going to give a big shout out to him and his wife, stepping forward, paying for a lot of funeral costs and different things for the families affected by the floods there in Texas. I tell you what, the older he gets, the more mature he gets, the more I kind of like him. I don't like him. I ain't buying none of his stuff, but I will give it that. What's that? Yeah, the helmet. I mean, we're giving that away. I'll buy it to give it away. I'm not buying it for my PC, not my personal collection. But, I mean, kind of makes you want to go out and support a guy that does good things. So, Kyle Busch, keep up the good work. Big hats off to you guys as well. NASCAR's winning. I mean, 23-11 lawsuit. NASCAR is winning. I don't know who thought this was going to go any kind of different way, and I really don't understand why Michael Jordan's fighting it and Denny Hamlin's keeping him in the fight. It's NASCAR sandbox, man. We said it for how many years? They make the rules, they make the decisions, and if you don't like it, get out. And when Roger Penske and Rick Hendrick sign an agreement, you might as well sign it. Come on, man. I give Jordan his dues for trying to fight the system, but you're fighting a losing battle, man. They got another win today, so we'll see. They got to start qualifying, as far as I'm informed. So charter's gone. Now, we'll talk about how I feel about this a little bit more in the show, but what happens when it rains at Daytona? What happens when it rains here if we're not there and they don't get to qualify? Anyways, we'll talk about it a little bit later on the show, but yeah, some big news there. So if you guys haven't yet, go out, like, share, follow, all that social media. Lawrence does a great job, man. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. But most importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Somebody backed out. We went from 447 to 446. I'm going to find out who the one is, and I'm going to send them a care package to the house because they need Jesus. But at the end of the day, man, right here, Kyle Busch helmet going. Lawrence informed me. I didn't even talk about it last week. Team engineers, pit crew. We took it to Atlanta. There's all kinds of people that signed it on top of KFB, if you are a fan, right here on the visor. But it's going away, man. So just subscribe to the show. We'll figure it out for the end of the year. Coming down to it, we'll get rid of this helmet. But subscribe. Tell all your NASCAR fans out there to subscribe. Hopefully, the more eyes we get on the show, the more things we get on the charitable events we do, not only here at Coach's Corner, but Checkered Flag for Charity and Rubbing and Grubbing. That's what it's all about. So again, if you haven't, subscribe to that social media, y'all. So Cody Ware, I think he's dead. I don't know if anybody caught Cody Ware's soul when it came out of the front seat of that car, but I hope one of y'all did. Glad to see that he's doing okay. Denny has some strong words to talk about on his show, why the caution didn't come out quicker, which he would say something like that about running fourth. You know what I mean? But it should have. I mean, let's be honest. The man hit the tires and hit like a ton of bricks, bro. It probably should have. NASCAR kind of made a wrong call there when earlier in the race you had one due to fan health emergency on the infield you had to call a caution for. So, that's the human variable that's in NASCAR. Kind of like a PI, pass interference call in football. It's up to the ref. When you throw it, what do you do? That's kind of what we run into there. But that one definitely should have been thrown quicker. I'm glad he's okay. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, the race is the race. It's over with and done. But Cody Ware's okay. Moving on, right? Sore as shit, I guarantee you, but moving on. So that'll wrap it up for the NASCAR news. We are getting ready to get into my favorite segment, the Who's Hot and Who's Not. But before we do, check a flag for charity, baby. Hey, look, you know who won that race, man. And this is what we do. Whatever car number wins that race, we donate in. Looky here. $88. I got to count it, make sure. Sometimes our math get $88 right there for SVG. Back in that bucket, man. $828 raised right here on the checkered flag for charity. Got a big concert coming up this weekend. I'll throw it out there. We'll have a cooler full of joy set up. Bring some extra cash. Doesn't matter what it is. Get a raffle. Go home with some alcohol, man. But it all stays right here local in this area for a good cause. It's for my buddy Todd Barton's dad, Rudy Barton. Got to get him back. Oh, old daddy's coming back. He's a big Logano fan. I will say that. He loves some Joey Logano, but he's a Ford man. I'm a Chevy man. But coming back. He's getting back there, man. But let's help him on his way. Doesn't matter. Like I say all the time, nickels, pennies, dimes, 10, 20s, 150s, whatever it is, donate it in, man. It all goes to a good cause, again, that stays local right here. So getting ready to get into that who's hot and who's not, but before we do, got to give a big shout out to my main man, Parker Eccles, owner-operator over there at Arborman Tree Service, the best tree service in the Savannah area. Doesn't matter what it is, full tree removal, stump grinding, limbs cut back estimate. We're in hurricane season. Give Parker and his crew a call. They're going to give it to you straight up, man. The best in the business. As I always love to say, why, no job too big, too small. Give Parker a call, man. That's what it's all about. Love you, brother. I'll see you here later on. So getting into the who's hot, and I'm gonna tell you what. I went back and forth about this for a little while, right? Honestly, but if we're gonna tip the hat, I gotta give it to Denny Hamlin. I gotta give it to Denny Hamlin, man. I mean, top 4 finish right there. Run at a Chicago street race. Dead last, right? Started dead last, came all the way back up there, and it wasn't like he wasn't good and made it off strategy. The man was good all weekend, right? All race long. So I give it to him. When we talk about these guys that go into championship form, coming in, headed down to Daytona, into Darlington, all these things, Denny Hamlin's got to be one you mention every single week, getting off that truck fast. I would take Denny over Larson right now. Yeah, condone me, crucify me, but I would. I'd take him over Larson right now. Larson's not getting off the truck good. We're not qualifying good. We're not running up front. We're making our way and getting good finishes, but we're not dominating. So I'll take Denny over that. You guys got to be crazy going into Sonoma if you don't lock in SVG as a hot. All right? I mean, come on. Let's think about it. What, 2 out of the last 3, right? Right. 2 out of the last 3. In his forte again at Sonoma. Won the Xfinity race there last year. Didn't win the Cup race, right? But won the Xfinity. Maybe this year's when he goes on a streak, man. And we've seen this before. We've seen Tony Stewart. We've seen all these guys do crazy things. I'm not chalking it up past this guy. This guy, one, has the car. I mean, bring the same damn car. What's it matter? We're going to bring the same car and set it up, right? But amazing. And take hold and pay recognition and give respect when respect's due. And the man's won 2 out of the last 3. He's doing his thing, and we're going into another one there at Sonoma, a forte of road course racing. We're going to see what kind of Cup Series racer SVG is at Sonoma. If SVG comes in and finishes top 5, top 7 at Sonoma, okay, against Cup Series drivers that's raced there, I'll tip the hat extra hard next week for him. 3, come on, man. The Bulldog, hell, word of the day. Come on, man, the Bulldog last week. Sonoma, one of the best racetracks. I'll tell you what, go back and find me a top 5. You won't over the last 2 to 3. He's got it. Locked in, top 5 every time. Hadn't had the win. Now, there's been some strategy, and we had no stage cautions there for one of these, and now we went back to having stage cautions. So, at the end of the day, I'll look out for Chase Elliott. Top 5 finish, solid there. Not a bad bet, man, so make sure you lock it in for sure. Getting into the who's not, come on, man. NASCAR just flexing on 2311. NASCAR is just showing strength and flexing on them. Not that it's a not thing. I could really care less. I think that it was BS at the end of the day. Money beyond my means, so it doesn't affect. As long as the product on the race course isn't affected, which it might be heading into the next few races, I'm good with it. But anyways, NASCAR got to get it together, man. We'll talk about more about that in a bit. BK, Brad Keselowski. I got one circled, and there's only one circled, and that's Daytona. He's going to have to race his way in and win damn Daytona to get into the damn playoffs, man, and I hate it. Because he had a good year last year, won Darlington. We'll see. Maybe he surprises. Maybe he does, but I just hadn't seen the consistency on a sport that is so streaky and you show speed before you win. Just hadn't seen it. But we'll see. Maybe he surprises me, man. So that'll do it for the who's hot and the who's not. We are getting ready to get into the Chicago reviews, man. I'll tell you what, good race. I will say that. Decent race. The better Chicago race I've seen in the last few years, man. I'm ready to get off the streets. You know what I mean? I'm ready to get off these streets, man. We are above the streets. Why are we doing this? I have no idea. Again, we'll touch base on that in a bit. But come on, man. These cars aren't made for that. When you have the best in the sport hitting walls and bouncing off and this and that, we're just not made for that. 3,500 car, 6.5, almost 7 foot wide car, and you want to race side by side? Come on, man, you can't do this. But either way, man, I tell you what, you know, congrats to SVG again on winning that. Right place, right time, dominated it. I thought McDowell had a good run going, had something for him till he didn't. But at the end of the day, I think Reddick had the right strategy coming in at the end. He just needed about 4 more laps, and he would have been there. Second faster, 0.8 faster. And maybe SVG had something, but he didn't have the tires. I really think Reddick would have been the one, maybe with another cautioner, say we had 6, 7 laps longer. Honestly, he had the right strategy. But didn't he? I mean, again, starting dead last, blowing up, not even a full 3 laps into practice. Come back top 5, great run for that 11. That's how you rebound. That's championship bound now. And Denny can't win one. Hell, I don't think he could catch a championship if it hit him in the face. But we'll see. Maybe this year's his year. Who knows? Again, drama, man. The in-season playoff bracket is insane. Okay, we have one here at Coaches. I've got one guy. I got Reddick left. Lawrence is out. Julius has the 60. Craig's out. Another guy in here's out. I mean, one guy still has 3 cars, and it was like Ty Dillon, AJ Allmendinger. I mean, this is insane, right? I don't think this is what NASCAR had in mind when they drew this up, but I love it. I mean, that's a race purse, man, at some places. $1 million to a Ty Dillon or to an AJ Allmendinger, that's a big win, man. So these guys, I mean, moving on. I mean, hell, John Hunter Nemechek got Elliott by a spot. Elliott's out. Man's done. So I love it. Keep it on. But, it's got to be one of those things. Drama. Bubba and Bowman. You saw it, man. They raced, and it was a good run. I like to see it didn't come down to fists. I like to see it came down to words. Bowman ran him hard. Bubba ran him hard. Bubba made a move, and Bowman didn't lift. There's no rights or wrongs about that. Nobody did anybody dirty. It was hard racing, and for $1 million to move on and a position. So I'm glad both of them hopefully moving on, chalk it up. That's what it's about. I like to see Bubba grow, not get out butt hurt, and not be upset and just go, all right, yeah, we gave a hell. He knew what he did. He cut that nose, and Bowman didn't lift. So on to Bubba. But glad Cody Ware is not dead, by the way. You guys, as far as Chicago reviews, he's alive and breathing. But anyways, yeah, NASCAR's got to take a look at that, and maybe sectional cautions. And they even came back and said they didn't see the actual impact. They just saw a car in the turn, which I think that's 100% BS. You can time people on pit road for every X amount of feet to the 100th of a second and start a start finish and see who wins by a 10,000th of a second. But you didn't know Cody Ware just tore into a wall of tires with a ton of fucking force. Come on, man. Excuse my language. I cuss. I said the F word. Apologize, you guys. But for real, I mean, come on, think about it, man. This guy. Yeah, $10 for that word. But think about it. I mean, come on, man. That's his life. I mean, what if he was hurt? What if it was these things? And I don't think it changed the race, but it could have. I'm glad the race ended the way it ended. I think SVG was a deserving winner. I think if there was a restart, obviously we knew Reddick was going to get a good jump. Probably do the same thing, use them up. So I just hate it for him. I'm glad he's okay, but I hate it for the sport. So maybe some changes there will be in good shape. All in all, like I said, not a bad Chicago street race. Not my forte. I hate it. I never want to see it again. I hope we move on. I hope we go to Chicagoland. Everybody goes, oh, it was mediocre at best, mid. The racing at Chicagoland was really good. Some really good finishes there. Progressive banking. It was kind of NASCAR's direction before we changed. Very similar to Kansas. More of an oval, not a tri-oval. But come on, bring it back. Revamp it. Go spend the money there for 3 years and build the track back. Go to Hickory, build that back. Go to Rockingham, build that back. Put the money in the infrastructure. Not just, hey, I'm going to pay you this and build walls on the side of the street of Chicago or San Diego. I'm over it. But we'll see. NASCAR Sandbox, like I said, we'll see what they do, man. So getting ready to get into the Sonoma preview. Wine country, baby. But before we do, got to give a big shout out. Liberty Forge, you see it. Best wheels made right here in America. floating center hubcaps, fully customizable. These things are legit, dude. If you hadn't, check out their website, Liberty Forge USA. Amazing stuff. Swag's great. T-shirts are great. Wheels are top notch. You won't find better wheels than this. Get after it, man. But getting into those keys to victory, track position again. Road courses, track position is everything. Keep track position. Fuel. Fuel will be number 2. Depending on how they fall, we ran into it a little bit this past weekend, but not bad. Depending on how they fall now that stage cautions are back, fuel will mean everything. Pit road strategy, take 2, take 4, take none. Just get the fuel and go back out. We'll see what dividends tires actually pay in Sonoma in practice, which relate to the race, so we'll see there. And again, be ready for those cautions, man. Be ready to change your strategy up at the drop of a dime, because that's what happens on these road courses. Sonoma is good for 2 to 3. The S's are tricky, and maybe somebody pushing somebody out of the way. But come on, it's wide. It's an actual road course. We don't see that many natural cautions there at Sonoma. So, like I said, keep it intact, man. So getting ready to get into that money line, but before we do, money line presented by Redfin Polarized, the best sunglasses on the planet. Italian frames, Carl Zeiss lenses. These things are made for the woods or the water. It don't matter if you got money on the line or a wall hanger. Make sure you see it clearly with Redfin Polarized. Super sweet swag again over there. I got to get some hats and shirts up here. Check it out, man. Go there. Like I said, a million different frame styles, polarization for whatever kind of water you're fishing in, whatever kind of stuff you're hunting in, whatever, man. They got you covered. Check it out. Redfin Polarized. When you hit that website, rubbing and grubbing, save you 15%, man. Just type it in at checkout when you find your good stuff, man. As I always say, live life ends up. Redfin Polarized, baby. So top 5. I ain't going out on a whim too far. I'm going to take 9 car number 1. I'm going out with my boy, the Bulldog. The Bulldog is getting ready to come after that ass this weekend in wine country. I don't even know if he got a girlfriend, but if he don't, he going to leave there with 4 because he's about to win, all right? 2 car, I'll go 45. I'm going Tyler Reddick. Not the best Sonoma track record is known, but he's been running good. Finally starting to heat up in that summer. I think as long as they have a good day, top 10 finishing coming for the 45. You cannot take the 88. He's got to be hot enough, right? We'll take the 88 third there. Again, 2 out of the last 3. Couple road courses. We'll see what he does at Sonoma. 4, I'll take the Dinger. The man with the baddest wife in NASCAR. The man does have the hottest wife in NASCAR. I will put that out there. AJ Allmendinger has the hottest wife in NASCAR, okay? He should at least be able to go out and win Sonoma. I mean, at least be able to go out and do that, Lawrence. I honestly really opinionate that, but I'll take the Dinger. The man is good there, coming off some top 5s. He's going to run solid. And 5, last year's winner. I'll take Kyle Larson. Maybe the 5 unloads good for once in the last 6 weeks. Maybe he unloads good, qualifies good, has a good run. Who knows? But I'll take the 5 right there. Dark horses, I'll take McDowell. Throttle got stuck. Had a good car there at Chicago, but, equipment failure, boom. But I'll take him this week at Sonoma. And I'll take Ty Gibbs. I'll take the Prophet. I'm preaching good things to the Prophet. You know what I mean? Trying to wean him on his way. Give him good things. Building up on that momentum. But we'll see, man. I'll give it there. So getting ready to get into the hard right turn, but before we do, big shout out to Lamar's Auto Body Shop, 2301 Skidaway Road, right at the road from Coaches, man. Lamar's Body Shop, the best in the business, 35 plus years, taking care of all of Savannah's auto collision needs. Doesn't matter what it is, man, you need some parts replaced, a paint job, estimate for that insurance company. Make sure you go swing by, see Lamar and his team. Those dudes ain't fading no fun, cutting no corners, going to give it to you straight. The best in the business, I'm telling you right now, 35 plus years, 2301 Skidaway Road. Hey, like I say, don't settle for par. Go see Lamar, baby. I love you, man. So NASCAR really going to flex on 2311. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Do I think Jordan and 2311 are okay for doing what they're doing and bringing it up? And front row. Let's not just scrutinize Michael Jordan in the prolific ones, but let's go front row. They're losing. Why would you do that? Why would you honestly do that when you have people like Rick Hendrick and Roger Penske and Roush and all these guys sign? Okay? You don't think they've thought about it? You don't think they've tried to go and get more collective off TV deals and this and that? end of the day, man, you're making your nut. You're running good. You got a successful team. Why ruin it? Why flex all the millions of dollars into litigation when you could have flexed those millions of dollars into the 45 and 23 and 35? Get a third ring. Now, here we are. We see. Now, here's the question. Do I really think NASCAR will ever take the 45 and 23, a brand like McDonald's and Monster and all the other, Columbia and all the other sponsorship that this team has? Do I ever really think NASCAR will flex and really make you do this week in and week out? No. That's money. That's fandom. I mean, come on. You got fans for the 45 and 23. You got movements. You got this. You got big sponsorship dollars going in. Do I think they'll do that? No. Now, they're going to do it. They're going to play hardball. They're going to make you feel it for a few weeks. But when it honestly came down to it, the first time we get rain, let's say Daytona comes up and the 45 ain't going to run because they got to qualify because they're their charter's non-relevant anymore. Come on, dude. But you're going to have Cody Ware in there. Come on. Business sense. NASCAR is a business. That's it. It's a business. It is a module for a business. Okay? It is unlike any other major sport that we have. Independent ownership, yes, check. Organizational ownership, no. There is none. NASCAR don't own shit outside of tracks, right? They don't own anything outside tracks. They don't own cars. They don't own teams, just like baseball, just like football, just like basketball. But there ain't a damn person in NASCAR making $53 million a year like there is in the NFL, right? So it's what makes the whole cookie go round. Why do you think you saw Echo Park change over from Atlanta Motor Speedway? Oh, my bad. Bruton Smith had two sons, Auto Trader and Marcus, right? Well, I can't even remember his name. All right, two brothers come together and say, hey, Auto Trader can pay us for Echo Park, same-ish, go do your homework, same-ish. I'll pay you X amount of $1 million a year for the next till 2031, and we're brothers, right? You're going to pay, your business is going to pay for this, the groundskeeping, and this, and this, and this, and this. You don't think that's going to be only going? But you think NASCAR is going to let a sponsorship like Monster, which sponsors numerous cars, and McDonald's, which is a multi-billion-dollar worldwide organization, on top of Columbia, on top of all these sponsors, you think they're just going to, no. You're going to feel the thunder for about 5 weeks. NASCAR is going to flex on you for about 5 weeks. They're going to make you feel. And now if they go all in and make you play it to this year to next year, so be it. But you're losing a lot of good talent. I would much rather have a Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick racing penalized, right? You can pay us X amount of $1 million and guaranteed a spot in the race or whatever, than I would seeing qualify when we can't qualify because of rain. I don't think NASCAR will do it. Now, if they got the cojones to do it, then so be it. But I don't think it's a good look for the sport. I don't think it's a good look for an organization. I think that obviously somebody has to be the bigger person. We know Michael Jordan's got money. Denny Hamlin's got money. These sponsors have money. They have NASCAR money and ownership money. Not in that way. TV right money, no. I get it. But we're going to come back up for negotiations. Pay the dues. Win a lot more races. Become one of the big three. And then maybe you get to sway the boardroom a little bit. So that's going to do it for the rubbing. We are on to the grubbing. And I got like a chicken quesadilla California style. It's right there, Lawrence. I sat her over there. Little chicken quesadilla California style, which I apologize to everybody out there, you know what I mean, in wine country. All right, I tried to get a burrito, California chicken burrito. They weren't having my nonsense tonight. But I did at least get a quesadilla in that way, man. We got some pulled chicken, some spinach, some tomatoes, some onions, some pico. I got some fire hot sauce I'm going to throw in this bad boy when I get home. But I'm telling you what, man, if you guys hadn't been up to Coach's yet for the food, you got to come up, man. 100 different ways, any way that's feasible, they'll cook it for you. So many options, man. They will fit the whole family. So, again, make sure you're coming out. Coach's Corner, Victory Drive, Thunderbolt, Georgia. Support this local business, man. Great food, great eat, great time. Come on, man. That's what it's all about. So make sure you stay tuned. Right behind me, we got Coach Tomasi coming up with the Savannah Sports Report. Man, this man is a myth and a legend. Maybe he can tell you why the Braves just stayed in Atlanta whenever we traveled over there to Oakland or wherever the hell they're at now. I don't know, whatever. Please get out wherever the hell they're out. Playing on the high school football team over there and smoke the Braves 10-1. But anyways, I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm still praying. We make the playoffs. I still got hope. You're never going to, until it is mathematically impossible, I'm always going to hope, man. We're coming back after this All-Star break. We're coming strong. We're going to get some pitching together. Somebody's going to show up. There's going to be a diamond in the rough. Somebody's going to show up. Bats are going to get hot. We're going to start stroking some runs, man. We can give up 8 as long as we score 10. Hell with pitching. Give up 8 and score 10. That's all I worry about. So anyways, like I said, the man is a myth, the legend. I don't even know if he's really here right now. I think he's got like impersonators, you know what I mean? Like he can't be in one place at one time. He's got people that look alikes, you know, if you will, you know, public speakings and football games. I don't know. The coach just does it. But subscribe to that Demasi channel. Get it out there. If you subscribe to him, subscribe to Rubbing and Grubbing on the Coach's Corner Sports Network as y'all. Man, come on. That's what it's all about, man. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. I'm out, y'all. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday. I tell you what, stay safe. It's hot. It's hot out here. It's dead of summer. Dog days of summer in Savannah are here, baby. If you've been here, you from here, play sports in it, you know what it's about, man. There is no place to cool down other than the shade and Coach's Corner. So come out, support. Listen, man. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental. Take care of all these things. Do what you got to do. Talk to somebody. Hug somebody. Kiss somebody. Do something for somebody. Support each other, man. That's what the world needs more of in these crazy times and all these things we're doing. Man, all we need is a hug, man. Show some love. Till next time, love you guys. Stay safe. And as always, wash your hands, y'all. I'm out.